Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Beard Monologues. And once again, I'm joking. I'm not even going to talk about beards unless you all want to. I can. I don't know what there is to talk about. You want a beard? Quit shaving. That's it. Jimmy, buddy, this one's for you, man. This is I wanted to show you that sling we were talking about. I've had a couple questions on this gun, mostly about the stock pack. The stock pack comes from Triad Tactical. I've used these on all my long guns. Eagle Industries used to make these, and they're no longer available. So then, I came across Triad Tactical, and you can get these for, rifles. Whether it's long action, short action, or like this setup here for shotguns. All kinds of different colors. It's really good stuff. I think I want to say ship these stock packs run like $51 maybe. But Jimmy, you were asking about how I've done the sling attachment on this. In this case, this sling is a Spectre gear. It measures, I want to say, like 1 3/8 wide. Most slings, I think you're going to be looking at like 1 1/4. But what I've done, I'm gonna flip this thing around here. What I've done is I used, this is it's a metal, it's what's called a rectangular ring. This one's Parkerized. For a while what I was doing is I was making M1907 slings. I was using Parkerized hardware, so that's where this came from. And then what I did is the rear strap on the Triad Tactical pack, on the stock pack, I used that strap, ran it through the rectangular D or rectangular ring, and then put my sling on there. I did a Google search before starting this video up, and I just searched 1 1/4 rectangular ring. You can find them. You can find brass, you can find nickel, you can find plastic. You could do like a plastic tri-glide. No, tri-glide wouldn't be the right word, but there are plastic rectangular rings. And I know I've even seen some, like let's say you want to use like a 1-inch sling or something. I've seen some that will go from like 1 1/4 on one side down to 1 inch on the other side. So I think there's a couple different ways of doing this. If you want the metal, you can use metal. You can find these rings on Amazon, eBay. What's another one? There's one called oh crap! It's something I used to use for leather work. Well, never mind. I don't even know what that is now. If I think about it, I'll put it in the comments. I don't even think it really matters because you can find these things all over the place now. Tandy Leather would be another one. I know that they have them. I've ordered some from them before, I think. I want to say they were just a little bit bigger than the 1.5 inch though, or they may have measured 1.5 inch. I don't think I could get 1 1/4 inch. I think I found them 1.5 inch. That's where the difference was in those. But those were a black finish. It was a metal ring, but it was a black finish. So I really think if I were doing this now, unless I was doing the M1907 slings, one of the reasons I'm not doing those slings anymore is because this stuff has become really difficult for me to find in the Parkerized finish. There might have been somewhere else I was going with this. I don't remember. So I don't know, man. If you think of anything else that I do want to show you something else while I'm doing this video. This is really super cool. This safety. If you've got a Mossberg shotgun, I think this safety right here is, it's from CDM Gear. It's called the Delta Wave Safety. And I've done a couple other short videos where I've just kind of shown the safety and not really gone into any great detail on it. And I'm probably not going to go into a whole lot of detail here either, except to say CDM Gear, pardon me, he has a few different styles of this Delta Wave now. There's like a narrower style. It's not as wide on the back here. And he's also got a few different colors. So, you know, he's got black, you got this blue like what's here, red and gold, and I think that's it. It might just be the 4 colors. Anyway, what's really cool about this Delta Wave is if you have a Mossberg shotgun, the tank safety is already really cool. The factory safety though, it's just ramped on each side. So like what you see here, it's the same on both sides. So you push, and then you put your thumb over top of it and pull back. What I really dig about this Delta safety, I mean, you can hit it from back here, and it's wide enough, whether with gloves or anything else. I mean, you can hit it. But the part that I really like is being able to have your hand on it without having to move your thumb from top to bottom or whatever. You can have your thumb on it, and you can manipulate the safety. Kind of like the Triad Tactical Pack, the stock pack, which I've used on all my long guns. I've also used CDM gear on all of my Mossbergs. Not just for the safeties, but also like with this light mount, for example. The light mount here is actually, it's more than just a light mount, and I'm going to flip this thing around again because I want you to see this. This is actually a magazine tube clamp for this model. Incorporated is the cup for the limited rotation quick detach sling mount. It also, I have no idea if this is going to show up in video or not, the underside of this, if you want to, you can run a sling straight through this thing, which I've done. I did have this sling run through there at one point. I apologize, this is a really super dirty gun right now. I had the sling run through there at one point. I prefer this, but the benefit of this magazine tube clamp is that it also comes with the short rail that I've mounted the light to. This light is actually, it's a red light. It's what I use for at nighttime for predator hunting. So that's why the red light, this isn't like my go-to home security gun by any means. This is pretty much almost strictly speaking for predator use outdoors at night. So that's really all I want to cover. I just, the stock pack, sling attachment, and then those couple of items from CDM gear. Since I've got the gun out, I'm talking about it. Those are a couple of things that I'd wanted to talk about more anyway. I don't know, man. If you think of something else, as always, just let me know, and I'll try to get the information for you. Depending on the time of week. My best time is Friday, so I mean, if I can't answer it in the comments, if it's something I'm going to do as a video, it'll be like Friday, like I'm doing this one now. If I can help you out with anything else, let me know, and we will do it, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks again. Later.